purpose of a drummer is generally to hold time and to really reinforce dynamics. The general sound is actually produced by a head being stretched over the shell on either side with hoops. The actual sound is produced from striking the head with the stick, and what that does is actually cause the vibrations to pass through the shell and get to the other head as well. And also what you have is the air pressure up inside, which causes the shell to even resonate even more. The tension of the head directly affects sustain and pitch. So the tighter the head is, the higher the pitch is going to be, but you're also going to lose a lot of sustain because the head won't be able to vibrate as much. Their necessities would be a bass drum, snare drum, hi-hat, ride, and a crash cymbal. The biggest difference between the bass drum is it's the biggest drum. It's also where most of the setup is actually sitting on, all your rack toms will generally sit actually on the bass drum. The role of the bass drum is to help establish beat. Most commonly in rock bands, you will hear the bass drum just holding tempo, just going dum, 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 just constant. Snare drum is one of the most important drums because it stabilizes the backbeat. Snare drum is constructed much like any other drum, two heads, shell, rims. The thing that makes it so special is the heads used for it and the snares actually on it. And the snares are curved bits of wire that are held taut across the bottom of the snare on the resonant side head. The snares actually add the crack to the drum. Cymbals are generally made of bronze. The most common alloy nowadays is called B20 bronze alloy. B20 bronze alloy is, of course, bronze, but they use traces of silver and even some tin. Hats are made up of two cymbals just clamped down together, so you can get a really sloshy sound, but you can still pick up the beats because you can still control the sustain of the cymbal. And you can even, just put in little spurts of longer sounds like. The other most important cymbal is the ride cymbal, which has very bright sound, very open sound, and it's generally used in grooves like chorus stuff like that, where the chords moving in the band are the most important thing, so you don't want to be constantly holding down the beat. It sticks a little bit more in the background. And there's so many sounds you can get. Your standard sound is just open, ringy, of course, and then, for even a more brutal sound, you can go and hit the bell across with what is called the bow of the stick. The other most important cymbals are crash cymbals, and those are to reinforce the band. If you got this righteous chord coming up, you nail those crash cymbals and it just makes the explosion better. The guitars can't do it all on their own, so you got that physicality just coming right out, and everyone's like, oh man, he's blowing us away there. No instrument of today can really catch the true physicality of music. You can sit there and a trumpet can blare at you forever, or a guitar can shred as heavy as they can with their amps out as they can, but really you don't feel the full force because they're taking the original sound and they're emulating pitches and whatnot. But drums actually they're percussive, and it's just like a bomb exploding. If you're gonna catch that, you have to actually have something that almost explodes.
that kind of woman!